Now Kentucky.
There's a good
Beautiful through ball to the left. Conlon blocks it. A deep shot. The trouble wasn't over yet, but Sebastian Conlon stuck out the foot. I mean, that was 1v1.
Those are two big-time saves. Forward does really well here. Just a little sidestep. Beats P2, and it was a kick save, and then within the next 5 seconds, he's got to regain his balance, that ball down and catch it safely. You do that. Here comes another attack.
Laid in across. Conlon got his foot to it. Now Kentucky on the break. Essentially a 3v3. Lopez.
Got numbers
have
here.
Numbers. Dorsey, one man to beat. And Conlon, oh my goodness. Sebastian Conlon.
Referee.
As long as he gets out of the way here on this free kick. Stern guard is deflected out by Conlon. I'm not sure if that was on frame or not. Conlon had to come out and make.
Polinario came on earlier. Sonny Kong into the middle for Rodriguez dos Santos. One touch. Rodriguez dos Santos has it deflected by the keeper, Conlon, and then he tries to get it.
Teneda sneaks it through to Roberto. Roberto cuts it back. Sonny Kong, blast save. Shot by dos Santos saved. Back at the top of the box and unable to get the shot through was the Knights on the run. And a left foot strike and a save. To Dorado. Now out wide, Smith. Smith from distance, a strike saved, but right on the doorstep is Lanyan, but he can't get a shot off.
Oh, and how about this? Ian Graham almost got tugged off the ball by Caldera. Now he steals it. Caldera, he wants another one off the top post.
Nothing.
Virginia, look at this.
Yeah, so Ian Graham gets stripped. Ball saved by Sebastian. Hits the underside of the bar. Never went across the line. And all the ball has to go over all of the line.
How about that from Sebastian Conlon?
Down in the flanks, JMU may get some.
Talk about a big ball. Here it is on the other side. Conlon steps in front.
And the turnover, very rare for Nikolai here. Here's the opportunity. Taking the shot and the foot save. Oh, still on top of the six. Coming right back out. We're not done yet. Headed up, 50-50 ball of a goal, but here it is.
Matarasi really whiffed on that tackle and it was in all by himself.
Karamoko looking, a couple of fresh legs out there, though. There's Santos. Here's the shot, and it's scooped away. Howard. Tabora keeps it on the turf, slipping in. Here's the shot across.
Yeah, a little entry ball here. Sebi gets a kick save to that. Up there and challenge these services a little bit quicker, though.
Well, that little challenge opened up a bit of a seam. Here's the shot, and control by Conlon. A short hop, but the 6'2", 180-pound junior out of Reston, Virginia. Oh, nice idea. Lilom was running on it. Here's a nice serve, and he is actually, comes Conlon all the way out. He's going to toss it forward. That's a little rugby-style toss.
Head to Ethan Ballack in the middle, Velasquez Lopez. The true freshman takes a look on one hop.
Conte to the end line, crossing in front, and the Bruins miss at that back post. Look at that chance by the Bruins.
Substitution for JMU.
Ansel has the ball here. He's able to beat Blanton. And it just goes right off the hands of Conlon. I think if Hawkson was just a little bit behind, he would have scored the goal easily.
Caceres. Hawkson into the area. Hawkson's strike is paddled away by Conlon. That was a missile off the right foot of Sven Hawkson. Give and go. And now Radovic sets it there for Caceres. Hawkson in front, and another diving stop by Conlon takes that loose ball right at the top of the 6.
It was a beautiful possession. Pass after pass after pass. They just set the tone for the entire rest of the half.
Graduate student who was also formerly with New Hampshire will start the play. Headed back up. Here's Conlon. There's where the height of your keeper comes into play, and we have a whistle to stop play. That's punched out by Sebastian back, and this basically sets up another corner opportunity if he wants to chip it through, and he does. Oh, boy, that was dangerous as coming through there. Phillip was right to double aught. Conlon collects it.
Yeah, easily and comfortably.
Punched out, Conlon. Served in and easily controlled by Sebastian Conlon. Conlon at 6'2", 180, a junior in the middle. Long floater and drifting back. That looks somewhat easy, but that's probably not as easy as it may appear. Ball drifting on you like that. Nice ball up. Coach.
Goalkeepers love those. They get a lot of time. They can call a fair catch and everything. That ball needs to be driven about head.
Some movement.
Out
to
wide.
Yeah.
Driven.
Deflected. Conlon securing it. And a player is down on the far side for Georgetown.
Yeah, I think he's trying to beg a foul on that one.
So the quartet of subs in. Marcos chips it towards net. It's punched away out of danger. Dugold.
And scrape it off. Jay Strine. This is that Kentucky front line position. And Conlon, he's trying to catch the Wildcats sleeping. Here's Southern. 30 saves on the season stepping into tonight. He's done a really good job of letting these two teams play, letting it be physical, but it's never felt like this game has gotten out of hand.
Correct. Goalkeeper. A lot of them didn't grow up as field players, and he's very, very comfortable with the ball at his feet, and he makes some really good choices with his passes as well.
You hear the word distribute.
For JMU, 1-0 Dukes with 30 minutes and 52 seconds to go in the first half.
I think Marshall's going to have to just take any shot they can get and hope something.
Okioshi. He plays a long ball ahead. Keeper is out, and he comes out, does Conlon, and boots it skyward. Yeah. Rodriguez dos Santos lays it off. There's a shot at goal, and not a lot on it. And Conlon stayed calm and makes the save. Even in the way that built up, it was a turnover and go. The counterattack is kind of how JMU played the first half. They ended up not getting any shots in that first half, but yet it felt like they were dangerous. They were assistant referees Luke Sabata, Laura Snyder. Fourth officials Kyle Moust. Starting to see intended for Mannion is a little too strong.
You see so many schools that they do that now. They build from that back end.
Quarterfinal. For James Madison.
But Baum immediately turning there, putting the thumbs up, saying, great ball, keep sending it that way. That's what you like to see, that ball that in corners. And a lot of times when you do that, you bring guys out of that back row that have the ability to strike. They have the height that can work down inside the box. And a lot of times you'll see those numbers for. And right there's an exact example. Again, he had good hands on it, and the ball just slips out of his hands. And that's why tonight, more than any, every ball has to.
Pella holds it in bounds. Graham and Brisuela chasing after it. And here is Conlon once again for James Madison. Starter since day one, his freshman season. James Madison has not had to use a lot of goalies over the last 8 or 9 years. This dude is a threat anytime he's got a free kick. Mangarov towards goal, and Sebastian Conlon with the reception. And now Conlon wants to punt it. He's got Evan Southern wide open. Lamb tracking back. Southern 1v2. Aguilar to his left. Southern inside for Aguilar. Jeffrey waits. He shoots just over the bar.
Contact. He lets Beauvoir go from the corner flag to inside the 18. Plays it off. JMU has got to find its footing here.
And last season, when you look at the teams that West Virginia beat, it was #1 Marshall. A consistent clip under head coach Paul Szynski, and what he's been able to do is Nikolai flicks it back. Touch. Nikolai, heavy pressure, had to drop it back to Conlon.
Defensively, West Virginia shifts into a 4-3-3. And the Duke's trying to get Luka Nikolai involved.
Jurgensen, which one has it? Jurgensen will serve it in. Conlon steps up. Sebastian Conlon, so calm and collected.
For these.
Turner gets taken off the ball. Now West Virginia wants to run. Caldera slipped ahead. Conlon stepped up. He looked like a center back.
Our official not too quick to blow his whistle for either side. We've seen a couple of those go uncalled. Just 5 combined. Gamecocks trying to force a mistake on the JMU back line. Conlon will get it out of there and far side to Blanton.
And sent forward by NC State's Liam Bennett, a New Hampshire transfer, was an American East All-Tournament team member back in 2023, knocking off the Hoyas 1-0. So we should expect that same spirit coming in.
A little camaraderie there. They like to run in a pack.
They do. Well, that is, that's part of their mentality. Yeah, absolutely. Southern.
Sprint to the top of the box and just unleash a bomb to try to release Evan Southern, because Evan loves to go half field 1v1 breakaways.
So they can start from back to front in a hurry under those circumstances. And he does indeed have the height. Stands in at 6'2", weighs at 180. Turning the corner, the Dukes with an opportunity inside the box, sliding it through, and the Tigers in ACC play at home late last October. His first goal of the match, and it came in the second half, but the Tigers and the Wolfpack ended in a 1-1 draw in that.
Bennett, he will play it short. Popped up in the air. Here's a heading attempt to try to get to the far post for a header by Eberle, but it is taken out of the air by Conlon. A little bit too much.
Turned pretty easily. Serving it up. Chested down. Pump forward. Oh, nice heel pass. Offsides. And he's offsides just by a stride. One step. Yep. Season with the Dukes became the head coach in 2018. Made a tremendous run that year. Deep into the NCAA tournament. Comes into tonight's play with 60 wins, 31 losses, and 22 ties. So a winning rate of .630. And overall in his career, 130 wins, 54 losses, 26.
Bo controls the game.
Conlon a touch, and he's going to hook it out for Blanton. Looking for Larson. Meanwhile, Nikolai comes all the way back for Conlon. Hasn't been required to make a true save just yet, but he's been busy in this first half. And it does feel like UCLA's tilted. Materazzi will play it on back to Conlon, who made 2 saves in that game against CSUN. Leilon inside.
And entering the game for UCLA, number 19.
Aguilar checks off with McMillan coming in. Good night for Aguilar. And the best look of the second half for James Madison.